Yo, what's going on, Planet S.O.N family? It's your main man, JD. Thank you for tuning in. This is Drinks with JD.
Being in a group like that, so versatile,
Yeah.
it shows you range. It shows you like that no door can just be closed. Like you can at least dip your toes in the water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's possible, even if it's not your lane. Like that's definitely what it taught me. Just to always be open-minded when it comes to hearing something or hearing someone out, even just a conversation. Just being a good person, being a good human being, you know what I mean? Just practicing that. I think just like trying to hold more conversations with people that actually have substance rather than just, maybe if you're not in the mood to talk or someone is, and like, I don't know, man, just kind of like putting yourself, like, of course yourself first, but, be mindful of other people's feelings, and how they feel, and like what it is that they like and want to make, because I feel like what I had to contribute to everybody was just a feeling of like, fuck it, man, this is what we're gonna do. Like I said, like being so young, like I was, it's almost like if I'm just like one of the main pieces of the puzzle. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you take me or just pretty much. Like you take it out of the picture, it's just like it's almost like there's no beginning there.
Yeah. Okay,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if my contribution or to the group, what it is I think it's just getting things started for everybody, allowing people to believe in themselves and like to know that we're taking a risk and this shit's gonna be a wild journey. Yeah. But like fuck it, bro, I'll put my name out there first and like. Because that's what it was, out of everybody in the group, I dropped music first, and like I said, under the alias of Antic Tone. And you can go find that music still on YouTube and I'm sure SoundCloud. But, that's about 8-9 years ago, way before Chill Bill, and you go listen to those records, and like I said, you just can see like where it started and the reason why certain people reached out and wanted to be, to work or just... Like I said, I'm at home and I'm able to post it on Facebook. Y'all got a home studio. Any kid that wants to make music is gonna be like, bro, what? Like, exactly. So link it up with Rob, Jay Davis. We all went, grew up in Lemon Grove. We all went to the same schools. And then in high school, both of them, they went to Helix High School. They came to my high school, Mount Miguel. And I remember just like as soon as they got there, they wanted to make music. They wanted to just do something. They wanted to just hang out. You know what I mean? And to me, it's like I was always a kid that was kind of just like, I wasn't popular in high school. I wasn't a jock. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I'm just this kid that wants to make music. And so I think once they came to my school, a lot of people I can tell were just kind of like, why are you guys hanging out with Jay Spook? Why are you guys hanging out with Joey? You know what I'm saying? Why are you guys hanging out with this guy? Like, because they were popular, Jay Davis and Rob. They were the popular kids at Helix, you know what I'm saying? And anytime, like I said, they just got that energy that everybody likes. Jay Davis got high energy. A lot of people fuck with the high energy he's turns up. Rob got a very chilling, you know what I'm saying? Very solid, to him. So like it just all of us together, I think. Then for me it was kind of just like I think people just were trying to figure me out. So it was kind of like I'm just like this mystery maybe, and like all three of us together just kind of like blended so well, like it was Neapolitan or something. You know what I mean?
You know what, as you were talking, look, forgive me if this is a corny reference, right? Forgive me for everybody out there, but when you were speaking and describing it, it kind of reminded me of like the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Of like let's say you got Thor, you got Captain America, and Iron Man, and then but all together, y'all saved the world. You know what I'm saying?
Straight
and that's
up.
exactly what y'all did. Y'all took over the world. You know what I'm saying? Together. You know what I'm saying? But like individually, you do you. You're saying like you're Thor, like he's Iron Man, but y'all do. You guys have your own. Space and strengths, you know what I'm saying? But bring y'all together, ain't no stopping y'all.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So forgive me for that corny reference, you know what I'm saying? But
it's crazy because when you put that reference even just to San Diego, you know, just being like, because numbers don't lie, you know what I'm saying?
Numbers don't lie, my
It is
brother,
what
of
it is,
course.
bro. Like, 1207 is #1 in San Diego, and, you know, we can say that proudly, whether the group is together or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all contributed to that, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No matter if who's on the record or not, we all, as a whole, the energy was there that
That's
night
right.
in the studio. I'm not saying creating the song, but just being a part of the process.
Of course,
you know what
of
I'm
course.
saying?
And just being part of the team.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you never know the background of anything.
Yeah, because when
Yeah.
you, like you said, when you got a team, it goes way further. You know, because
Yeah.
a lot of people are like, you got so many. You know, you got this guy that knows these people,
That's right.
this guy knows these people, this guy knows that people, etc. all around.
Yeah.
And then when you bring it all together, it's like you got this whole crowd.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And people don't know you, but when they figure you out, or you give people a chance to like get to know you, and they end up liking you, it's just like I said, and that's like where I feel like I always with my place. It was like I was never really the one to be like, oh, look at me, but like whatever I did do something, it was like people just loved it. You know what I mean? I can just go on stage and could be fucked up and be this asshole guy and like with my long hair and blonde, and I can be this dirtbag, and any girl would, or any guy would love it. You know what I'm saying? Just, I'm not saying in like a sexual way. I'm just saying, you know, any guy or girl, I can just, you know, I can be stinky as fuck on stage, bro. I can go jump in the crowd, and these people are gonna catch me and like love me, you know. But
on some swat shit.
Yeah, on some swat shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like being able to experience that, and then to grow out of it is the best feeling.
No doubt.
Because I didn't want to be a 26-year-old on some swat shit. You know what I'm saying?
doubt.
Like some swat shit, I'll leave that shit for the kids and like let it be for like the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? I think just being a better role model for myself, and like even people that just go through getting on drugs or like whatever it is they feel, you know, when they listen to my music. I know a lot of people, it's very triggering. When they listen to my music, it makes them sad, or, you know, they feel... if you go read the comments on SoundCloud, you know, a lot of it's crazy stuff, you know, these kids are saying, like, you know, and or the DMs that you get sometimes from people across the world that are just, you know, probably just going through it and just need somebody to say, you know, hey, you know, thank you for supporting me, bro. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times people can't even just, you know, come out and just say a simple "I love you." You know, even if it's just being nice.
Exactly. You know what? I remember a couple months ago when we met for this. You mentioned that you taught yourself how to play the piano. You know what I'm saying? Just to contribute to the team. You know what I'm saying? To just bring more talent to the team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can you just touch on that? Just because I thought that was pretty cool, and maybe, you know, some kids could learn about that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like just my love for music, I always like felt like, just like after the record came out, Chill Bill, specifically, just being on stage and like just, or being in the studio. This is a good example. Being in the studio and being around so many talented individuals, producers, engineers, other artists that got so much, or let's just talk about producers, engineers that are, like, actually have the vibe. The ones that are setting the vibe for you, right? The ones, all right, you're just this rapper, you're going in the studio, you don't make beats, nothing. You're just there to do your vocals. And then when you're there for days at a time, you start to notice that you don't have much to offer but your vocals. And other than you going and doing that in that short amount of time, the whole other time it's like these a sound is getting created. And it's like, I feel like if you're just, not everybody's going to be hands-on, but for me specifically, if I'm not hands-on with it, I just feel like it's not really like real to me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it makes a lot of sense.
I need something.
I
need to put something in there for me to just, it's like my signature on it.
Yeah,
you know,
that's cool,
whatever it is, I could literally have no part in it and just say what I like. And that makes me feel good.
That's what I'm talking
about. It's just about giving the other, like I said, giving other people the chance to like show you what they're good at, or like, and just trusting people, because that always comes back and it resonates to you.
That's right.
Because people in the back of their mind are like, oh, that dude's cool. He's not fucking just all about himself.
That's right. That's right.
I can actually have a good time with him in the studio, and we can actually make good music. So I think that's, you know, where it comes from.
Now, you drop a lot of music, right? Which I love. As a fan, you know, I love that you do that. But you're not as active as others on social media, and you also don't do a lot of interviews. Now, do you think that it helps an artist's mental health to only allow the music to speak for them and control the narrative?
I think it varies on the artist. I think um, I don't know. Like for me personally, I think I like to have things that are like special to me,
Mm-hmm.
like personal. Just because I have, besides off of social media, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm really living a life. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's fun. It's, you know what I'm saying? There's ups and downs just like anybody else. You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a life. You know what I mean? But like I said, there's a lot of special things that I love to keep personal, and I love to have that just for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's like a lot of times people want to have a little more, and I think just it just depends on the artist, man. You know what I mean? Like, cause obviously, you know, I want to be a lot more giving. I just like there's just certain things where I'm just kind of like, you know what, like when the time is, you know, there,
Yeah.
it'll come out. You know, I feel like there's a lot of things that just don't need to be done or said yet, or a lot of things that I don't even need to say myself. You know, like when I think back on terms of hip hop, I just think, you know, I remember watching old interviews or
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, and a lot of times, like back then, the artists weren't speaking for themselves when it came to like how dope you were. It was always the people around you, your entourage, or just fans. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
always try to keep that in perspective. You know, don't lose sight of like my love for music for the clout or the idea of like being rich and famous. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. 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 Now, what do you have planned for the future? What can your fans expect?
Um, Man, like I took like during the time during the pandemic and all that just to really learn, like I said, learn the piano and just take it back to basics and just pick up where I really left off. You know, like a lot of times in life, I feel like people can really get lost on their journey, you know, and get ahead of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you gotta take it back and you gotta, you know, relearn certain things or just take the time to just experience and feel what it is you're feeling in that moment and, you know, put it back out there into the universe and, you know, just kind of be more accepting about it.
Okay.
So I think the supporters, you know, they can expect just a lot of good quality music this year. Just more consistency.
Okay.
You know, I know it's very cliche for any artist to say, but you know, it's a lot of work that has been, you know, but like I said, behind the scenes is, you know, a lot going on. So I think, you know, it's a good year to start dropping music again and just to get myself, you know, like back into the groove of dropping music again, because the creative part has never stopped.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the creative process is just the actual like putting it out and
Yeah.
you know letting people hear, you know, what it is I'm working on, what I'm talking about. So
No, and I believe you because I mean, you know, with all the music that you drop, you know, I believe that you know you're gonna give us even more
yeah, for
amazing
sure,
things, no doubt. Okay.
for sure,
Now,
man.
when it's all said and done, right? How do you want to be remembered in hip hop?
In hip hop, just want to be remembered just like this. You know, that guy loved music. You know, that guy like he sacrificed a lot. You know what I mean? A lot of his personal time. You know, you take time away from family. Um, you know, all the things that the little things that the people don't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I just want to be remembered, just like I said, just for the love of music. When
Mm.
people hear my name or hear my voice, I just want them to think, you know, this guy made good music, and you know, like I can appreciate that. I don't want it to be like, you know, numbers or what I did. You know, I think me touching people is like really enough for me, and it makes me feel like I'm doing just everything I need to do. If there's a person hitting me up, even just once a week, just telling me thank you, you saved my life, or you know how many times I've gotten those kind of messages, and just to hear that is like that's insane to me. You know, for someone to say, you know, I stopped them from committing suicide or whatever, that those things are so crazy and need to be taken so seriously. And you know, when I'm on drugs, when I think back to like reading these messages, I'm just this kid. You know what I mean? These kids are looking up to this kid, or these adults are looking down up to this kid. You know, I'm younger. You know, so it kind of just like it plays with your head a little bit. It makes you think. You know, like it makes you question like what you really like, and it really puts you to the test. In certain situations, you'll notice you get caught up maybe not being your you know who you really think you are, or like you know, it's just all about figuring yourself out. And with me, I definitely found out who I am through music, and I just want that to just, like I said, just whenever you see or hear me, just you think of music.
Oh, no, that's what I'm
You know what I
talking
mean?
about. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
All right, my brother. So for all the J Spooks fans out there, and for people who just became a fan, How can they contact you? And also, where can they find your music?
All my music on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, you know, all the ones, SoundCloud, YouTube.
Of course.
Just look up J Spooks, and contact me. You know, hopefully run into each other one day.
Okay.
Whatever it is, man.
So you on Instagram and all that stuff? Okay, no doubt, no doubt. All right, man. So do you have any shout outs?
Any shout outs? Maybe just to all the homies, man. You know, people I came up with, just, you know, just to know that, you know, we did some crazy things. You know, we experienced life on a whole nother level. Not everybody gets to experience life and do the things we did. You know, we're blessed, and, you know, things work out differently for different people. And like I said, the love will always be there, just, you know, just for the fact of what we did with music. And we definitely have our foot, you know, in San Diego, and they know who we are, you know, forever. So
That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
you know, it's something that I'm very proud of, you know, but just to do that with your friends is, you know,
Yeah,
you,
man,
you
that's
go,
amazing.
you go
I
on
can
road
only
trips
imagine.
with your friends,
Yeah,
bro. You know,
yeah,
you do
yeah.
things like that to experience like some life-changing shit, and to go from broke to, you know, mentally being rich is a blessing, bro.
Yeah. And big up Lemon Grove, right?
Yeah, bro. Big up to Lemon Grove, man. Changed my life.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Well, it was very nice to sit down with you, my
My
brother.
pleasure,
Thank
yeah.
you so much
No
for
doubt,
being here
bro.
on Drinks with JD.
Yeah.
Let's cheers.
Cheers,
And I
man.
appreciate you, my
No
brother.
doubt, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Day, go work.
Just for the,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah. So what do you think, man?
Yeah, dope, bro. It was a good interview,
Yeah?
man. Yeah.